And then
the
your radio.
slightest sound could give her away. Almost in the clear.
And then...
Just a few more seconds of absolute silence.
Jenny! I just wanted to say, I think we had a really good breakthrough just now. Shut up! I can feel our friendship growing. I know it's a silly thing to say, but...
I mean, you know it's coming. Hi there. Eyes are still running, so I'm gonna get you some chocolate. You can just watch me eat chocolate. Mediocre. Anyways, hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? We're playing Old Skies again tonight. My microphone's too far away from me. We're playing Old Skies again tonight. We took a little break in the middle there to play through some Everspace for a week, just to poke around at stuff. And now we are back. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Like no one ever was. How's it going? It's going all right. I found out today I have to buy a new washing machine. So that sucks. Because they're not cheap at the best of times. And the one more thing of getting is ironically not fancy, but costs more. Because it will last for like 20 years. So, kind of a bummer. We sort of saw it coming, but, yeah. Anyways, we're not going to worry about that right now. We are going to play Old Skies. We are in chapter 6, I think. 6 or 7. I don't know. I legitimately don't remember what the mission that we're doing is. So, that'd be fun. I do remember that our friend is dead. And we have been throwing ourselves into work to not deal with that properly. And also, we were around on 9/11, which was an interesting backdrop to have any game. Washing machines are important. They are. We have a large pile of laundry that is building up. So we're gonna have to get a washing machine, and we're gonna have to get it very soon. And it sucks. What's this game called? Old Skies. There we go. Had to let my brain catch up there. Alright. Okay, last achievement was complete chapter 5, so yeah, okay. That's what we're doing. I think top left. And how are you tonight, like no one ever was?
No. See that? It looks like some of these news items have chrono shifted since I last looked.
Okay. Yeah, we read that. Extra from Hannah and Me by Yvonne Gupta. Looking through things to print on the 3D printer. Oh, fun. What's on the list? It was September 11th of 2001. The world had only just one thing on its mind, but not me. I was a young journalist determined to uncover the truth, but everyone told me to drop the story. But Hannah was more than just a story. She was my best friend. She was a dedicated police officer who was going places. Someone who wanted to fight for victims above all else. I knew that if our places were reversed, she wouldn't stop until she learned the truth. How could I not do the same? For 60 years I tried, and I am no closer to solving her murder than when I started. So I've finally written this book, not just to revisit this unsolved mystery, but to honor Hannah. This book is my way of giving her the justice she was denied, and asking the questions no one dared to. Maybe, just maybe, we can find the truth. As a point of order, Hannah went back in time and ended up putting a bullet in her own head, because we had messed around with the timeline so much that she was going to become evil Hannah. So old good Hannah went back and murdered freshly minted evil her, and then blipped out of existence. That was a bummer of an ending. But then we did smoosh booties with someone, and it was awesome. And that person was in the future. We're gonna go get coffee with him, and then they got blown up out of time. So then it was sad again. It's been a real roller coaster. Again, yes. Well, yes, again, but it's worse because we hadn't smooshed booties before then, you know. Also, hi, you know. We have a combat robot fight coming up, so I'm looking to print an Astrobot mascot. That's cute. 70 years after the mysterious disappearance of acclaimed horror writer Otis Knox, a rare edition of his complete works has been sold to auction for $3.5 million. The sale was conducted by his estate, with Otis' son, Nathan Knox, expressing regret over the necessity of parting with the collection. It hurts, but I need the money, Nathan stated, leaving fans and collectors intrigued. The enigmatic circumstances surrounding Otis Knox's disappearance continued to cast a shadow over his legacy, adding an eerie allure to the auctioned items. Or volumes, whatever. Okay. Also, we picked up some enormous energy drainage from your branch. It's stabilized now, but is everything okay over there? Has anyone heard from Nazo? If anything bad happened to him, the brass will tell us. Correct, he'll touch base when he's ready. Just leave him be. Excuse me. I'm still dealing with phlegm. I should go make some hot water on the break. I should have a few days off next week. I'd like to visit some of you. That'd be nice, but I'm booked solid next week. Bailey, same. Ron, if you want to risk a chrono shift while flying on a plane, sure. Never mind. Maybe I'll watch the river wall again. I heard the painting at the park gallery is chrono shifted again. Oh well, easy come, easy go. Didn't anyone find out who it was? No, and it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't. Can anyone recommend a good chronolocked book? I've been trying to read this Nick Cord biography, but he keeps chrono shifting. Ever read Otis Knox? His whole collection is chrono locked. I've owned it for years. Okay, so that's obviously what we're dealing with next. Just finished a job, bored. Anyone go? Anyone fun? I thought it was your day off. It was. Decided to take shift anyways. Not much going on. Man, this fucking grim. This job sucks.
Lights. No point. Not before a...
Okay, we go work then.
ID acknowledged. Welcome, Fia Quinn.
But I mean, what the hell am I paying all this money for?
You were told several times during the review process. This shouldn't be a surprise.
Okay, I get it. It's just, there's no way you can make an exception.
What you're asking for is a nostalgia trip. What you applied for is something entirely different. It requires... Oh, hello, Fia. I was just explaining to our client that because of the specifics involved, he won't be joining you on the jump.
Specifics involved?
Let's start from the top. Nathan, this is Fia Quinn.
Hello.
Nathan Knox. And before you ask, yes, there is a relation. Otis Knox was my father.
Okay.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
Okay, that's different. Otis Knox, the horror writer, wrote over 30 bestseller books and then disappeared without a trace 70 years ago?
No.
You don't know anything about that.
Sorry.
Nope.
I thought you said she knew her stuff.
Alternate timelines. I explained this.
Yeah, but my dad had, what did you call it? High timeline ranking?
Exactly. Which is why you have to stay behind. We can't risk any changes to his history.
Okay. I get it. It's fine. I mean, not fine, but I just want to know. More than anything else, I just want to know. If you can do that for me, nothing.
We're gonna find out what happened to your papa?
What exactly do you want to know?
I want to know what happened to my father that day. Was he killed? Did he hit his head and lose his memory? Or did he just run away and leave us? It's been 70 years. I need to know. If I can't save him, then maybe knowing is good enough.
G.I. Joe.
Your father has a high timeline ranking.
So I've been told. His books weren't even that good.
And so, his books were influential, to put it mildly. tremendously influential. They inspired more adaptations than we can calculate.
None of those are any good either. That ranking is a mistake.
I've explained this. It's not up to me. His ranking is what it is, so we can't change his history.
I know. Just don't ask me to like it.
We didn't.
Your father disappeared.
You seriously never heard about this? It happened on the 4th of July, 1993. According to Mom, he went for a walk during the fireworks and never came back. It was the top story for months. Mystery on the 4th. Celebrated horror author vanishes without a trace. Everyone thought it was some kind of publicity stunt for his next book. I did too. But, well, it wasn't.
I assume there was an investigation.
Major celebrity like that? Of course there was, but they found nothing. Everyone gave up. Even my mother remarried in less than a year. Adam was a nice enough guy, but...
He wasn't your father.
No.
So, I assume I'm going to have to tread lightly.
Yes. Observation only. He was
We're gonna
last
fuck
seen
that up immediately.
on the Coney Island boardwalk around 8 p.m. You should have plenty of time to make.
This is Stephen King we're talking about.
Find Knox.
I think this is legally distinct from Stephen King.
See what happens. Report back. You know the drill.
This is like Keith and Sting, you know?
All right, I believe I'm up to speed. I'm ready when you are.
Mr. Knox, if you could step into our waiting area, I'll keep you updated.
Okay, thank you. This is... well, thank you. Whatever happens, whatever you find out, thank you.
Whee! Pastureland. Coney Island, July 4th, 1993. 7:32 p.m. It shouldn't be this dark at Coney Island on July 4th. I'm just saying.
Full successful, Noz.
The sun should basically still be up.
Much better.
All clear over then?
All clear. Wow. Is that the original Thunderbolt?
Yes. Although it hasn't been in operation for 10 years.
Shame.
There should be a magazine scan in your pocket. Do you have it?
Mystery of the Fourth. A month after the enigmatic disappearance of famed thriller and horror novelist Otis Knox, the literary world of fans are left grappling with unanswered questions. Knox, known for his chilling narrative, vanished on the night of July 4th, 1993, during the oh my god, I can't speak today. Independence Day fireworks on Coney Island, as per reports from his wife. Despite extensive searches and public appeals, no trace of Knox has been found. The case has sparked wild speculation and theories amongst his readers, with some suggesting life imitating art. Authorities continue to investigate, but as time passes, hope fades, leaving a void in the hearts of those who admired his work. The last confirmed sightings of Knox were a local shop owner in the Coney Island boardwalk and one of his longtime neighbors. Both individuals, who asked to remain anonymous to protect their privacy, spoke fondly of Knox. "He was a friendly man, always polite, always respectful," said the neighbor. "It was easy to forget he was such a celebrity." Despite their familiarity with the author, neither witnessed anything unusual on that fateful night. While Knox's whereabouts and status may be in question, his legacy is very much not. Over the years, he won numerous prestigious awards for his bone-chilling works, including the Bram Stoker Award for Midnight's Lament in 1981, and the World Fantasy Award for The Vanishing Pier in 1984. Photo provided by OtisKnoxFansite.com, used with permission. There's a timestamp on it. Okay.
Is this Otis Knox?
The last known photo of him. Taken at a nearby bookstore. See the timestamp?
Yes, I did.
8:09 p.m. That's 30 minutes from now.
Yes. Plenty of time to get there. I'm sending you the address.
Copy that. I'm on my way.
Okay. Tell me more. Okay, born Feb 14th. It's been an author the whole time. Marla and Nathan. Okay. Midnight's Lament, The Vanishing Pier, Shadows on the Shore, Nightfall's Embrace, and Darkness at the Dunes. Extremely high impact rating, okay. Months after the enigmatic disappearance of famed thriller and horror novelist Otis Knox, the literary world fans are left grappling with, oh, this is the beginning of that bit. Okay. Bibliography. Echoes in the Dark, The Whispering Tides, Midnight's Lament, House of Hollow Eyes, Blood Moon Rising, The Vanishing Pier, The Haunting of Briarcliff Manor, Shadows on the Shore, The Cursed Path, Nightfall's Embrace, The Silent Surf, The Phantom's Grin, The Wraith's Call, Darkness at the Dunes, The First Thirst. That's just called puberty. Alright.
Duffy used to take nostalgia tourists here, didn't he?
All the time. Ever since the park was sold to Seagram Corps. It's a pretty popular request.
He always did manage to snag the choice assignments. Perks of seniority.
Were you upset about that? I never realized.
Oh no, I never held it against him. It's just ironic that the first time I get a job here, it's all closed down.
Probably for the best.
I know. Distractions. Speaking of...
Right. Standing by.
There it is. Boardwalk Books. Nozzo, how long until that book signing?
Maybe 10 minutes?
The place looks empty. I thought Otis Knox was a popular writer.
He was. Either way, there's a timestamp. Otis should arrive any minute. Find some place to wait. And be unobtrusive.
She's not with all those people over there? Unobtrusive leaning spot.
Nobody's answering. The multi-tool can Nothing's happening, Noz.
Just wait a bit. He's got to show up any minute now.
All right. Nothing yet.
He'll be there.
Are you sure?
Yes, just be patient.
All right. Are you sure this is the right place?
According to the historical record and the photograph in your hands, yes. Just wait.
Nozzo, it's past 8 o'clock.
I know.
No.
Never going to show because facts about this are wrong and chronologically wrong. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Categorically, yes.
Maybe there's no book signing, but there's still the timestamp on the photo. Just wait a bit. He's got to show up any minute now. Oh, there he is.
That's not him.
Are you sure? He doesn't look much like his photo.
It's him. Who else could it be?
I think we should confirm.
How?
I don't know. Maybe by talking to him?
No. Remember his ranking? You can't engage.
We need to be positive, don't we? What will the brass say if I spend the whole night tailing the wrong man? What will the client say?
Go ahead. Just... well, you know. Be
Everyone sets the clock in their camera in 1993, right? Yeah, every time they take the battery out and put it back in.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but... I'm looking for Otis Knox. Do you know where he is?
Otis Knox? Why would I know that? I just sell his books. I don't write them.
Oh, I see. You own this bookshop.
That I do, but we're closed.
You're closed?
Yeah, because it's the 4th of July. I'm sure some of the major chains are open, but not me. Sorry.
Isn't there supposed to be a book signing event today?
Today? On the 4th of July? Of course not.
Really? Because I thought... Never mind. Do you know anything about Otis Knox?
Only through his books. I'm a fan, but who isn't? His books fly off the shelves faster than I can put them on.
You don't know anything else?
What a question. His personal life is none of my business.
Why are you here if the shop is closed?
Because I live here, I got a living area in the back. What's with the personal questions? I just came out to watch the fireworks.
This photo, do you recognize this shop?
It looks like mine. Why?
Could it be another shop, perhaps? One that just looks like yours?
No, definitely mine. That clock on the wall belonged to my uncle. Had it for years. When was this taken, anyway?
There is some confusion about that.
All right, shouldn't have asked. I just want to watch the fireworks.
Okay, bye.
I'll leave you alone.
Thanks. We'll be open tomorrow if you want anything.
Well, lost it.
How is this possible?
I have no idea. Otis Knox's history couldn't have changed. We'd know. High-ranked person like him, alarms would go off in every branch on the planet.
So what should we do? Scrub the mission?
No, we're not licked yet. According to all reports, Otis went missing during the fireworks. Those aren't due to start for another hour or so. We still have time. I got the Knox's home address from Nathan. Maybe he's home? If he is, standard protocol supply.
I know. Keep my distance. Don't engage, etc.
Okay.
All the windows are dark. I don't think anyone's home.
Knock on the door. If anyone answers, just say you've got the wrong house.
Yeah, sure.
Nobody's home, Noz.
Blast it. None of this makes any sense. How could the archive be completely wrong?
It's
That photo-
been tampered with.
We're both holding copies of it right now. It's showing no signs of chrono shifting, at least not on my end.
Same here. It's solid as a rock.
There's something we're missing. Let me think. Stand by.
A lack of understanding about technology in 1993.
Hi. Excuse me.
Yes? You need help?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm Evelyn.
That's a lovely garden.
Maybe not yet, but I'm working on it.
Are those lupines?
Common mistake. Delphiniums. Not easy to grow near the water, but I have my ways.
You have ways.
Is it dead bodies?
Ways I'm not sharing. I can tell you, but I'll have to kill you.
Well, is that all?
Huh?
Sorry. Never mind. Does Otis Knox live here?
You obviously know that already, or you wouldn't be here. Just to warn you,
Yeah.
he keeps his address unlisted for a reason.
It's not like that.
How's that
Hey,
song go?
you're on his property, not mine. If he can't keep his fans in check, then that's
a
on him.
runner in the garden. Yeah. Good song. I can't remember it all right now. Now he'll fertilize the roses so I can stay the tallest man in your eyes, babe.
I'm here on behalf of Nathan.
Nathan, isn't he abroad for the summer? Spain or something?
Yes. He sent me to check on his father.
Skirting the edge of truth there, Fia. Well done. Shh.
Good kid.
So,
As far as I know, Otis and Marla are doing fine. I assume they're out finding a spot to watch the fireworks.
you're not watching the fireworks yourself?
No, not really my thing. I'm happy here. And these flowers won't unpot themselves.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare key to their house, would you?
Why do you ask?
As I said, Nathan asked me to check in.
You don't have a key of your own?
Unfortunately not.
Well, I wish I could help, but I don't have a key either. Sorry.
Do you know where that spot might be?
I assume out on the boardwalk. Or maybe the beach.
Probably that beach where all the people are.
Wrong.
Yeah, I know. Not much help, huh? Sorry. Fine. Come back tomorrow if you really want to be sure.
That's... sure. Tomorrow. I'll leave you alone now.
See you around.
Okay.
I can't rummage through... I'm not here to climb trees.
Hey, Chucky.
Besides, it wouldn't support...
All right.
Where exactly are you going? Is your plan to just wander around until you bump into Otis Knox?
Yeah, why not?
No idea. I don't have any better ideas at the moment.
Honestly, neither do I. Alright, I'll leave you to it.
So probably Boardwalk Books again. Oh, okay. Try the landing point. Okay. We'll try talking to him.
Excuse. Sorry.
Never mind.
No need. That neighbor woman is looking right at me. The multi-tool is...
Okay, so we have to get
Hello
rid of her?
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
that's what they all say.
I'll...
See?
Perhaps there's a time... I see no point.
He does do a lot of water stuff.
Shall we take another look at...
It's not shifting.
If there's anything odd about the photo, I can't see it.
Same.
Mystery...
A bit high.
The article's text seems to match...
Nathan confirms it. He's protected from chrono shifts as long as he remains here.
The article's text seems to match the known history from...
Nathan.
The art... The art...
Nathan. Nathan.
Nothing.
I'll keep.
Shall we...
Yeah.
Could this timestamp be wrong?
Maybe, but it matches the time on the clock. Why would both of them be wrong?
OtisKnoxFanClub.com. This is where the photo came from.
Yes, it was one of the first fan sites of the early internet. Whoever owned the site must have taken the photo.
That's not how that works. No, what?
Event that never happened.
Right. This doesn't smell right.
Instantly recognizable clock, right?
One way to find out. Checking the domain history.
Oh yeah, like they'd have that in 1993.
Elapsed in 1996. Owned by... Adam Cole?
Does that name mean something to you?
Oh, yes. A year after Otis Knox went missing, his wife took another clustermate. Husband. The man's name was Adam Cole.
That can hardly be a coincidence, can it?
No, it most definitely.
Unless it's a different Adam Cole, which is possible. The country has how many million people living in it? Like 300 million? You know, I'm just saying. Construction engineer. Marla Cole, known children of Nathan Knox, stepchild. Alright. That's very far away though, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Evelyn Cole. Made the fake picture and married the wife being the same name. It's probably the same guy. I mean, yeah, probably. I'm just saying, like, it's possible.
I don't think anyone lives here, Nozzo. Did the archive get it wrong again?
The archive is never wrong. It's just data. You just have to know how to read it. That address is registered in his name.
My man has
Doesn't necessarily
way too
mean
much.
He lives there.
I suppose that makes sense.
See, the archive is fine. Something weird is definitely going on, but the archive is fine. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's fine.
That was a lot of it's fines. But also, my man has way too much trust in his technology. Way too much.
Locked.
Not for long. Oh boy. This is moody as fuck. This is Blade Runner.
There was a photograph in the trash.
Huh. Huh. The guide is definitive. Reality is frequently inaccurate. Yeah. This is a twist I didn't expect.
That's definitely Otis Knox.
And that boy looks like a young Nathan.
And the one scratched over. Nozzo, is that Marla?
We can't assume anything, but most
Already
likely.
banging at him? Maybe, yeah.
I admit, my knowledge of grunge-era courtship rituals is a bit rusty, but scratching out the face of a person in a photograph, typically that means you hate that person, correct?
That's the tradition, yeah.
And this Adam Cole person, he later clusters with Marla Knox, also correct?
Again, yeah.
So why did he scratch out her face?
I have no idea, but I'd prefer not to speculate until we know more.
Understood. I'll keep digging.
Thanks, Fia. I'll be here.
Huh. Oops. Weird that Marla doesn't show up in here yet. Okay. It's Christmas when you did this.
Are you seeing this, Noz? This photo's been digitally manipulated.
In 1993 this is a feat.
Holiday. And this one has been altered to look like it was taken today.
I see it. That's a relief.
A relief.
That the archive wasn't compromised. It was just this Adam Cole guy playing a trick.
But why? Why bother?
I have no idea. We still have time until the fireworks. Keep looking around.
Trivia. Wait, 2041? Uh, hey, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure it's that. Are we in a Knox book? That would be interesting. What was formed in 2052? It's not... Was it Chronozen? $2041. Okay. I'm gonna stick with drink for now. 2041. Maybe Chronozen. See, this says discover the quasi thing here. Okay, there's 5 questions. All right. $2041. Possibly room temperature superconductors. This is definitely has to be open to the sky and free of observers. That's yes. Formed in 2052. Pretty sure it's Chronozen. What began in 47, maybe discovery of the Quantic particle. Fuck. I feel like I should actually know this. Began made you wonder. Yeah. God damn it. This is important. There we go. Government intervention. I bet there's an achievement for getting that right first try. Welcome out of Cole. Select Open Sesame.
What the? How? Nozzo, did you see that?
What is it?
The answers on this quiz. It's based on history. Our history. Things that nobody of this Wen should ever know about.
That's impossible.
I know.
And
But
yet,
it happened. Could this Adam Cole be a time traveler?
Absolutely not. We'd know. At least, I assume we'd know. I have no idea. It's above our pay grade either way. Just focus on the job for now. I'll file a report for the brass once we're done.
it's fucking Duffy, isn't it?
Scanning my hand did nothing. I don't need to... Scanning that.
It's fucking Duffy. I don't know how or why it's Duffy, but it's fucking Duffy.
Scanning that. There's nothing.
Oh, so you found the key after all?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, don't let me keep you.
The bin appears to be empty. That is one well-stocked first aid kit. Syringes, gauze, slings, all sorts of medicines. Is this normal, Nozzo?
No, this is
For most
intense.
people, no. But Marla Knox worked as a nurse for most of her life. Old habits die hard.
This scrapbook looks recently leafed through. It's open on this page. Shame about all the water damage. I wonder why they kept it.
Hmm.
There are 2 identical photographs here, so I doubt they'll miss the one. I've already... I don't... Perhaps another tactic. That's the owner of Boardwalk Books, or a younger version of him at least. And the woman with him. Is that Marla Knox?
It matches the archive photos, so I'm going to assume yes.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yeah,
Is this a photo of Otis Knox and his family?
that's them, sure enough. But why did you scribble out Marla like that?
Oh, it wasn't me. But you're sure that's Marla?
I'd recognize that necklace anywhere. But who did that to her picture? They ought to be ashamed.
I have no idea.
Can't imagine why anyone would do such a thing to her. She's the light of the neighborhood.
Did you say Marla was the light of the neighborhood?
That's what Otis calls her anyway. Guess it caught on. But I can't deny it's true. Always smiling, waving, helping everyone who needs helping. You'd think she'd be more private being married to someone so famous. I'm more private than she is.
Is the bookstore owner the time traveler? I don't think so. I think it's Duffy. I don't know why. I mean, other than, you know, I'm pretty sure Duffy's not actually out of this yet. But I don't understand why he would be here.
See you.
If there is a reason... Excuse me. Do you know the Knox family?
What makes you say that?
I saw you in a photograph with Marla Knox.
Yeah?
Do you still claim you don't know them?
Never claimed anything one way or the other.
This guy fucking looks like Hank Hill.
Sorry.
Thanks. We'll be open.
Perhaps another...
Oh, yeah, duh, okay.
Huh. So the key to this scanner lock was... Marla.
That explains why her face was scratched out in that photo you found.
Hmm.
Probably to prevent anyone else from using it.
Okay.
Nozzo? What are you doing?
What? What's going on?
Never mind. It's gone now.
What happened?
I felt the time stream. It was faint, but it was there. Did you open a portal?
No. And even if I wanted to, you know you have to be outdoors for it to work.
Yeah, there's a test and everything.
I've just been working too hard. Must be.
I'll keep monitoring for you.
Looks to be a crudely drawn map of the Coney Island boardwalk. There's a spot marked with an X. Should be easy to find.
Hey, Chucky. Okay, now tell me about the machine with the microwave on it.
No way. No blasting way. You seeing this?
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
A quansonic wave generator.
I thought the quansonic particle wasn't discovered until the 2040s.
It wasn't.
So Adam Cole is experimenting with time travel 60 years early.
Impossible. If he was, we'd know. But this whole mission is full of impossible things.
What do we know about this Adam Cole person?
You read the same archive entry as me, Fia. We barely know anything. I'm going to go have a chat with Nathan Knox. Stand by, Fia. And don't touch that generator.
Mr. Knox?
Boo.
Is she finished already?
Not quite. I wanted to ask you about Adam Cole.
My stepfather. Why?
We just want to fill in some gaps.
But he has nothing to do with what happened, does he? He didn't even meet my mother until a year after. Honestly, I barely know the guy. So I bring him into this.
Well, it's hard to know how to put this, but... he was, experimenting with time travel.
What?
It's true. His name came up while Fia was investigating. She looked into him. He knew things he shouldn't have known. Knowledge of the future. He had photos of your family, a key to your house, but we know next to nothing about him. So, anything you can tell us will be useful.
This is...
I know. It's a lot.
No. This is ridiculous. I asked you to find out what happened to my father, not butt into my mother's private life. How dare you?
Look, Mr. Knox. Don't you want to know what happened?
No. Let sleeping dogs lie. My mother was happy. After everything that happened, she deserved to be happy. And you want to ruin that? Over my dead body. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Goodbye.
Okay.
You heard all that?
I did, yeah. So what now? Do we abort?
No. The protocol is clear. We can't let this lie. Anomalies like this must be investigated.
But if he sues us...
The brass knows what we're doing. They gave us the green light. Just keep treading lightly. You know the drill. I'll keep digging on my end. We are going to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly?
Just making sure it's legit.
Leave the untested, unverified time stream particle generator alone. I can't believe I even have to say that. Thea, leave the... I can't...
One more.
Thea, leave... I can't...
Okay.
That's them, isn't it? Otis and Marla Knox.
Yeah, that's them.
So what should I do? Hang back? Keep an eye on them until the fireworks?
Someone is experimenting with time travel 50 years too early.
It was 60.
Getting to the bottom of that is our priority now.
So you're saying I can approach them?
Yeah, just, well, you know, be careful.
Aren't I always?
You've always been a terrible liar.
I know. Excuse me.
Yes?
Sorry to bother you, but are you Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
50 years earlier than the first experiments? Oh, maybe.
Say, my love. Are we Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
Not tonight, we're not. We're just two people enjoying...
Oh, hi, Duffy.
Should have started by now. Come on, I'm not getting any younger.
I mean, that's his voice. That's his goddamn voice.
Are either of you familiar with a man named Adam Cole?
Can't say I am. Marls?
Not me. Sorry. Why?
Sure.
Oops.
Who doesn't?
I double-clicked there by accident.
Were you scheduled to have a book signing there, at Boardwalk Books?
Yeah, around December last year, I think.
No, I mean tonight.
Tonight? Why the hell would I do a book signing tonight? Tonight is all about Marla and me. I'm sure you get the hint.
Nathan sent me.
He did?
Yes, he is worried. Asked me to check up on you.
Well, you can tell him we're fine. Nothing to worry about.
Odd that he didn't reach out himself. He writes to us every week. You're not telling the entire truth, are you?
Pardon?
I can tell. Always been good at that. But it doesn't matter. We just want to enjoy our 4th of July in peace. So if you don't mind.
This Adam Cole, whoever he is, seems to have an unhealthy obsession with you.
An obsessive fan? Oh no, never had one of those before.
Not of you, of your clustermate.
Marla's got a fan?
Huh. Well, it's about time. Why should you have all the fun?
Yeah, enjoy that fun. It gets old fast.
Yep. That's exactly it, you know? I said clustermate, and everyone we have said clustermate to up until this point has been like, what? And then we have to be like, oh, right, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, we have to use the archaic term. We said clustermate, and he immediately knew what we were talking about. That's fucking Duffy. This is gonna get fucking messy.
This is serious. Adam Cole seems to be stalking you.
I hate to say it, but the only one bothering us tonight is you.
We just want to enjoy our evening alone. We don't have many of those. I'm sure you understand.
Marla, you're friendly with the shop owner, aren't you?
Jesus, what are you implying?
Oh, nothing like that. I just mean...
He's my brother, if you must know.
Marla.
Sorry, Otis, but that kind of gossip we don't need. Just leave Liam alone, please. He likes his life simple, and we try to keep it that way.
And speaking of keeping away...
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave you alone now.
You.
I'm so very confused about whatever's going on here. I'm sure it'll become clear. It's gonna be messy.
Excuse... You're Liam, correct? Marla Knox's brother.
Yeah, that's me. Is she okay?
Oh yes, she's fine. I'm just checking in on the family, on behalf of Nathan.
Oh, well, any friend of Nathan's is a friend of mine. Love
This
that
guy looks like fucking Hank Hill, except he's wearing shorts, which Hank would never abide.
So you're close with Otis Knox and his family? Because earlier you said that you didn't know him.
What was I supposed to say? I hate lying, but they like their privacy. So do I. The last thing I need are his fans swarming this place.
I'm curious. If you're so close to Marla and Otis, why are you here alone?
Alone?
They're watching the fireworks about halfway down the boardwalk. Why are you here instead of with your sister?
Oh, they wanted to be by themselves tonight. I'm okay with that. Otis has more than proven himself. I trust him now.
Otis proved himself. Why did he have to do that?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Let's just say he didn't make the best first impression, but he's good now.
Because he's famous?
No. Not exactly. Never mind. Forget it.
Wouldn't fans swarming this place be a good thing?
You'd think that, but no. I like things simple.
Simple. On the Coney Island boardwalk.
Selling books is simple. Dealing with Otis's fans bugging me for his address is not.
Fair enough.
Please don't blab.
Lips are sealed. Otis is good now, implying he wasn't good before.
I said never mind, okay? I let it go ages back. So should you.
So
Thanks. We'll be...
A lot of back and forthing on this one.
sorry to...
What?
I'll leave...
Thank...
I don't need to mess with... Perhaps another...
So this gave me nothing, right? Okay, what else can we do here?
Hello again.
Yeah.
Oh, we can ask her about the history. Yeah.
Did you know the Knox family before Otis became famous?
They moved in just after me, so yeah.
What was Otis like?
Why? What have you heard?
Just curious. I imagine becoming a celebrity changes people.
For the worse, usually, but not Otis. Fame suits him. The year he released his first book, it all stopped.
You said it all stopped when Otis wrote his first book. What stopped?
The drinking, the ear-splitting fights. God, those two could go at it. Almost called the police once, but figured it was none of my business. I know better now. It all worked out, thank heaven, but if things went the other way... Well, like I said, It all worked out.
The drinking?
That man put it away. The bottles I'd see stacked up on trash day? Well, no point in thinking about the bad old days. Like I said, it all worked out.
There were fights.
If you lived here back then, you wouldn't be asking that question. The screaming from those two. She ran away once, told me she was gonna stay with her brother, begged me not to tell her husband. But she was back home the next day like nothing happened. I almost...
Duffy killed Knox and replaced him? Yeah.
Business. It all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
But if it didn't, well, no point in thinking about that.
I'm right there with you, you know. But there's a lot of whys wrapped up in this.
It all worked out.
Well, like I said, it all stopped. The fights, the drinking, everything. Otis sold his first book, and within the year, he was completely transformed.
You really think one has to do with the other?
I don't know what else it could be.
Like, I guess the motivation, perhaps. Because, hold on a second. Otis Knox. Bibliography. 1977 was his first book. Duffy died going back to the 70s. So, that's Duffy. And Duffy's going to fake his own death and come back as Adam Cole to continue living with this woman. But it's just the why that we're missing right now. And I'm sure it'll all get explained again, but yeah, I think we've got this figured out. That said, an ad is about to start. So, I'm going to hit the BRB button, and that means you should go get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the washroom, scrape into a pillow, stare into the middle distance, really contemplate why a man would murder another man and just slip into his life unnoticed somehow. And we will be back in 3 minutes or so. Bit more, I guess. C3 Hatful's done. Ugh. Ugh. Excuse me.
Sippy, sippy, sip, sip.
Sorry, I haven't done that thing yet. D3 is going to take a little finagling to write it up. No, D3, you told me about it last night. I have a day job. I'll get to it, I promise.
Excuse... So, I heard some stories about Otis, about how different he was back in the day.
Different. Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
I'm not officially an ADD-fueled individual. You can't... that hasn't been proven.
Glad he fixed things before it was too late.
No, I hyperfixated on why the clip thing didn't post to Discord, which I still don't know if it works or not. If someone wants to make a test clip real quick, just to see if it works, that would be swell.
Marla tried to run away, didn't she?
No try about it. It was all arranged. She just learned she was pregnant. She told me
Just
everything.
Pregante.
Asked me to help her get away. So I booked her a room at the Hotel Commonwealth. Got her a train ticket for the
I'm
next
doing all right.
to our
A little
cousins
tired
in
today.
Georgia. But then it all got better. They came around the next day, hand in hand, like nothing happened.
Did you get that, Nozzo? The Commonwealth Hotel?
I got it. The address is close to your position, but it was torn down by your win.
Give me the address anyway. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna be hopping back to 1970-something, obviously.
She didn't leave him after all.
6:30 for no reason. Gross.
Beats the hell out of me. I thought she was out of her mind. She swore up and down that he was a changed man. I might have laughed in her face, but the kicker? She was right. He hasn't touched a drop since. And you've met them, right? Tell me you've never seen two people more in love. Something must have put the fear of God into him. Made him realize all he stood to lose.
You have a new phone, though.
Time is
Oh,
passing.
congratulations.
Took a while for him to earn my trust. But earn it he did. I'm proud to call him my brother-in-law.
You said a long time has passed since Otis had his epiphany.
Works
Do you
on
know how
the
much
carrier.
20-some-odd years ago? Time flies.
20 years exactly.
Something like that. Maybe more, maybe less. I know I had just bought this place. Was working around the clock fixing it up. My only bed was an old sofa. That's why I got Marla the room at the Commonwealth. Probably for the best. If Otis came looking for her here, I might have punched his face in.
You spent $2K on a phone?
Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Thanks.
You know what? Spend your money how you want, T3. That seems excessive. But whatever.
Otis Knox had a real change of heart when Marla left him. A real epiphany moment.
Could be. There's nothing about it in the archive. Nothing much about his personal life at all, come to think of it. I wonder...
You plan to keep this one for a long time? I mean, I always try and hold on to my phones for as long as I can get away with. Like, I'm on iPhone and whatever, have your opinions on that as you will. But like, I only upgraded my iPhone when I was like, well beyond the operating system support. Like, a new operating system had not only come out, but had come out and had many, many updates. And mine was like well out of window before I updated. And by that time, my battery was also like in not great repair.
You wonder what, exactly?
Otis Knox's timeline ranking is the highest there is. If anyone changed it, we'd know. But his family, they were fair game. If there was minimal archived information about his family to start with, then someone could change things without tripping any alarms. It would have to be subtle, but it could be done.
It sounds like he changed into a different person overnight. Could that be relevant?
We all go through things that change us. That's nothing special. But with everything we found in that secret basement, I don't know. I can't rule anything out.
Any word from Nathan Knox?
Just a boilerplate letter from his lawyer. I've passed it along to the brass.
I'd like to see this so-called change of heart for myself. Can we do that?
Sure, if we can pinpoint what that day actually was. Any idea what that could be?
I think I may know when Otis's change of heart might have been.
You do? Okay, tell me.
It's 20 years ago, so I guess it'd be July.
The 1st.
I'm not sure that's right. This is a high-ranking person we're dealing with. We don't want to do this more than once. Are you absolutely...
Now that you put it that way, let me think about it.
I'll do...
Okay. My earpiece speaker doesn't work. My camera turns green sometimes. My back glass is delaminating. My battery dies at 20%, having replaced it 4 years earlier. My fingerprint sensor literally fell apart. Yeah, the fingerprint sensors on a lot of Samsung devices work trash, though. I have no software support. Or was yours an Apple one? But even still, actually, the fingerprint scanner sucked on the Apple, too. Fingerprint scanner sucked.
Have you read any of Otis Knox's books?
Yes, all of them.
So you're a fan?
Not especially, but thanks to Otis's high ranking, his books are guaranteed not to chrono shift while I'm reading them.
That's as good a reason as any. The F train runs through here, doesn't it? Even in this when?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
The F train goes to the NYU area, doesn't it?
Does it?
You want to go to the Quinton family storage unit, don't you?
I never said that. You did.
The fire doesn't happen for years. What would you even do when you got there?
I was just wondering. I'm not gonna do it, Noz. Don't worry. I'm focusing on the job, like always.
But we will do it, won't we?
Then I'll say nothing more about it.
That's all.
I'll leave.
So much for that. There's just a vacant lot at that address.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Can probably continues with this film for as long as you want, just replaced and repaired. Yeah, but there comes a point where that the return on investment on that becomes worse and worse.
You said, do you know?
Like I said,
20 years ago.
something like that. I know I had just bought this place. Was working around the clock fixing it up. My only bit was a problem.
Sorry.
Thanks.
So it was like 20 years ago. So his first book was in 1977. So it's probably the year, or it could have been 1926. This is going to be an awkward conversation.
Sorry to bother you again, but...
What?
I was told you were a very different person before you were famous.
It's no secret. I used to drink a lot.
Used to?
Yeah. Completely dry these days.
I see. And that cooler of beer next to you?
That's for me.
Really?
Yes.
That's a lot of beer for one person.
My parents came from Germany.
It's also none of her business, Marls.
Right. It's none of your business.
Of course. Sorry. I'll leave.
Thank you.
I don't need to.
Okay, so let's go back to their house.
Hello.
Yeah.
Could you tell me
Well, like I said, Otis sold his first book, and within the year, he was completely transformed.
You really think one has to do with the other?
I don't know what else.
He sold his book, and then a year later, he was better.
I'll leave you.
See?
Okay. So this is the punch ticket for that place. The chance of the new phone to still have a headphone jack and SD card slot potentially being the last sane flagship with actual features and good battery life. It's also hackable. After the software support is over, I can flash a custom ROM. It's a gamble. Yeah, I mean, you're assuming there will be security updates and stuff for it. So, something October 14th. October 14th, 1976? He sold his first book in 77, so it could be 77.
Looks like he opened his shop just in time for Halloween.
Yeah, it's October 14th. I guess I gotta go somewhere, huh?
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
I think I made
You do?
October the 14th. 1977.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you may be right.
Let's hope so.
Okay. Checking to see if we can tunnel from your current landing point. That will save us some time. And accepted. Head over. It should be ready to go by the time you get there.
I'm here. Whee!
Timefall successful. Going local again now. Same outfit as before?
I didn't have time to program in the specs.
Honestly, it's probably fine.
Most 1990s fashions
Yeah.
were inspired by the 1970s. You'll fit right in.
You've got nothing else on file?
Nothing aside from the white polyester disco suit that I once generated for Duffy.
Tempting, but no, definitely not. But if I need to infiltrate a dance hall, I'll let you know.
I'll keep it prepped. Standing by.
Nozzo,
Yeah?
let's say I find this Adam Cole, and let's say he did muck around with Otis Knox's past. What should we do?
We deal with him, however you can.
Right. I thought as much.
I'll be here.
More time murder. Except it's going to be Duffy, and we're not going to be able to do it. Sorry, gotta mix up my tea. So it's effectively my last chance to try to have something that is a straight upgrade from iOS 9. I knew about the new phone for a full year before I bought it. Just didn't do it because I was hoping the prices would go down, and it didn't. There's a new flagship, but due to its further it's unlikely it receives any aftermarket support. Okay.
That payphone. Who should I look up? No entry. No. I don't know her last name. I don't know.
Okay.
Nobody seems to be in. The store must not be open yet. I shouldn't bother the I should.
Alright.
Nozzo, what about
Very
Otis
strategic,
Knox's high
sure.
top-line impact ranking?
Yeah.
If this Adam Cole altered Otis's life, and we alter Adam's life, this could alter Otis Knox's history, couldn't it? Something we should never, ever do. The rankings must be maintained and all.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? Figure out what happened. Only then can we decide what to do about it.
One step at a time.
That's all we can do.
That location is a cigar shop in this Wen. In this Wen, that beach contains more broken glass and dirty needles than grains of sand. I'll leave it alone.
Man, you really hate that notch thing, huh, Teether? Like, you just really hate it.
I shouldn't up. Nobody's home.
No way the same key works.
There we go.
That's
The
insane.
Knox family never changed their locks in 15 years.
That's bananas. Silibin.
Silubin.
A medicine commonly used for diabetes. It was discontinued in the late 70s.
So Otis Knox was diabetic.
It appears so.
You could have put a time of sensor or an iris scanner or a camera in the bezel, but no, they want edge displays so that when you pick it up, your hand accidentally touches the display. I mean, I don't know, man. I pick up my phone. I don't touch the screen, the screen all the time. How are you just like monkey pawing your phone when you pick it up? Also, edge-to-edge displays was not brought about by the phone people. It was brought about by consumers wanting it. and they just gave it to him because they want to sell things. If you want to be mad at people. People did this. You're mad at people and I'm mad at the industry. Fair enough. Struggling, hardworking author doing his best to put food on the table is constantly frustrated by his lying, ungrateful bitch of a wife and his pea-brained brother-in-law. Deal with you, Marla, and goddamn you, Liam Whitman. There we go. Liam Whitman. Whiteman? Okay. Church figure of the Coney community and longtime owner of the modest bookstore in the Bobark passed away on June 5th, 2031 at the age of 86 due to complications from a respiratory infection. Known for his encyclopedic knowledge of literature and his warm, engaging conversations, Liam built a reputation as a kind and welcoming presence to all that visited his shop. You'll vote for with your wallet? Yeah, I mean, we've had that conversation recently, actually. I understand. You take the stands where you can afford to do so. Despite the rise of e-readers and the decline of physical bookstores, Liam stubbornly refused to close or sell his store, believing in the power of printed books and their ability to create connections. Over the years, he turned down several lucrative offers to buy the shop, determined to preserve it as a haven for book lovers. Liam is survived by his sister Marla and his nephew Nathan. He will be deeply missed. Okay, so now we have his name. I guess we can call that name back at the bookstore. With all that out of the way, you're turning the phone into a Windows Phone UI. You know what? I agree. I really liked the Windows Phone UI. I almost bought a Windows Phone back when I was living in England. I couldn't justify the purchase at the time. But I really, really liked the Windows Phone UI.
No entry.
Fuck, none of these people have goddamn names in the phone book. Okay.
I see no reason. That man is as high as the lunar space station. I doubt talking to him would yield anything useful.
Oh, this is 1970s weed. He's fine.
I'll just take a quick look. Here are all the guests who signed in today. There are quite a lot of them.
Whiteman right there. Marla Whiteman, that's gonna be her. Haha, Blackwall. Cute. I wonder how many of these are... Oh, Goldberg, okay. Like, I wonder how many of these are names from other stuff from Wadjet.
M. Whiteman. Liam's surname is Whiteman, so it must be his sister's original name as well.
Yes.
This has to be it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not great. Though I do want to say, hey, Dave, cutting the music on the light switch was very, very good. That was very, very good. You're mildly annoyed by the font reuse in the sign-in? Listen. He's only got so much time. You can't handwrite all those names. Well, I guess we'll look at the body.
Oh, good God.
Oh boy, he got clued.
Is that...
Running comparison scan. Impossible. That's Otis Knox.
But he's alive in the future.
I know. The scan compared him to every public photo of him from 1977. It's him.
That should be a 5-alarm situation back home, right?
It should.
Then how?
Occam's razor. If Otis Knox is dead in 1977, then that man you saw on the beach in 1993, that's not Otis Knox. Get back there. Confront him. Use whatever means necessary. Find out who the hell he is.
I mean, we know who it is.
This was her hotel room. She's involved somehow. Do whatever you need to do.
Nozzo, I know there's a whole impact ranking thing, but under the circumstances, should I search the body?
Okay, but don't take anything.
This has real, like, hold on.
Assorted odds and ends. Nothing that explains how he got here, or why.
Like, has a real kind of Bane vibe, where, like, yeah, this is Otis Knox, but this is Otis Knox before he wrote any books, right? And it's very, like, nobody cared who I was before I put on the mask. You know, like, this Otis right here isn't important, because the other person who took over him is the important one. Which is actually super interesting, because if that is Duffy has put himself in a position where you can't get rid of him, because he's important. And this guy isn't him. So Duffy has actually set himself up the perfect kind of, like, position of, like, you can't get rid of me, because look at what I've done. High melting curtain is thankfully closed.
I'd rather leave...
Oh, you're gonna leave the light on? Okay. Interesting if true. Oh, it's 100% what it is. But again, we haven't really understood all of his motivations. Nor the fact that he ostensibly also becomes Adam Cole. And why the fuck did he do that? I guess he got tired of playing Otis Knox and just wanted to be a different guy. I guess. It could be that simple. Also, hi, Morts. But, like, why this guy? Why did this happen? I don't know. It's... Are we the reason? Oh, you know what? Maybe we are.
Sippy, sippy.
I guess that is possible. We show up and we're like, hey, we're fucking on to you. And he's like, oh, cool. I'm just going to go for a walk and then you can totally bring me in. And then he fucks off and disappears through time, right? I can see how that could play. I don't think we're getting through chapter 6 tonight, y'all.
Sorry to bother you again, but...
What?
I know the truth, Otis.
Truth? Of what?
That you're not really Otis Knox.
Huh?
Otis Knox was murdered 15 years ago.
I don't think he was.
Okay, that's enough. We've been nice, we've been patient. We humored you because we didn't want to cause a scene in public. But there's a line, and you've crossed it.
I'm sorry, but I'm telling the truth. His body was found...
He's actually Joey Malone.
Oh, is that right? Found by who, exactly?
By me.
Sorry if I don't believe you. You're making this up.
I promise I'm not.
Marles, let it go. She knows. I told you this could happen eventually.
But Otis, you can't. Not now. We were so close.
I know, but it's time.
Time for what? What's this about?
I'll tell you everything. But first, help an old guy up, will you?
No. This is a... No.
As fun as that may be.
This is not... Oh, fuck's sakes. Oh, okay. I thought it was...
40 years till I can get my next Anderson injection. Not sure I'm gonna last that long. You figured it out yet? Come on, Fia. I refuse to believe you're this slow.
I never told you my name.
Depends on your point of view, doesn't it? Always a gnarly subject where time travel is concerned.
You're a time traveler.
Used to be. I haven't been for a long time. Come on.
I mean, fuck's sakes, it's Duffy.
You're Adam Cole.
I plan to be, but not yet. Come on, you've almost got it.
No, it can't be.
Fuck, man, you guys are fucking stupid.
You really haven't figured this out? Did I teach you nothing or what?
No. Duffy.
Hi, Fia. You haven't aged a day.
I don't understand it. How?
I didn't see it coming.
Hi, Nazo. I assume.
How do I want to put this?
Let me get.
When Duffy was like, oh no, Duffy didn't put on his suit and he died. Look, here's this like mangled corpse that we're just assuming is Duffy, that we're not going to do any checks on to make sure it's him. We're just going to assume it's him. When the night before he was like deep in the what did they call it? The malaise. My brain immediately just thought, that's not him. And I've just been waiting for how it's gonna come back around. You seen the malaise got him? He didn't seem the type. I don't know. His character just didn't strike me as that. But he struck me as a guy who was tired. And this job isn't just something you can retire from. Depression made sense. Yeah, I get it, but he just didn't seem the type to do that. But like the corpse was all burnt and mangled and shit. You wonder if the mangled body is actually Nox. It might be, because they have to get rid of the body, right? So yeah, maybe they dress him up and then send him through or something like the next day. But like it was just one of the things where like, wait, okay, that's his body, presumably. Like you're gonna run an autopsy and stuff, right? And just never came up. So it was just like they didn't confirm anything. And Duffy's smart.
He's sputtering and frantically grabbing for the protocol guide.
Noah, shut up.
Oh, I wish I could hear him.
We thought you were dead.
I know. That was the idea. How long has it been?
You're dead.
For you?
Only a few weeks.
15 some odd years for me. But you already know that.
How you doing, man? Oh yeah, shit, I meant to check that, because it's supposed to give you a raid message. And if it doesn't do it again, I'm going to be annoyed. Because it's supposed to. It didn't, did it? You think Chronozen does due diligence if they don't have to? I mean, when there's liability involved, I would think yes. Man, it didn't do it again. Son of a bitch. Well, let's fix it. Do that. And we'll do that. What liability? I guess. No, the liability of, like, if someone had gone rogue. That is a problem. Like, that's a problem for them, whether they want to admit to it or not. Just go one quick second. I now need to look at something. Okay. Variables. Non-persisted. Actually, let's go persisted for a second. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that was last written there. Okay, hold on. Yeah. I need to just look at something super quick. I'm fixing this live. Is list of... Okay. That should be false. Because it's not persisted. And then... Uh-huh. Oh, hold on. Oh, there it is. Compile that? Yeah, it's not gonna like that. I don't quite understand this part. Okay, well, I'll double check that after stream to see if it actually cleared your variable. And if it didn't, I'll have to fuck with that some more. But hey, thanks, dude, man. You've helped me figure something out. Let's come over here for a hot second. Hi, hello. Where's my music? Where's my music at? Why am I no music? Weird. Hi, hello, welcome in, Raiders. My name is Corey. Some of us may have met the other the other night. My name is Corey. I am a variety streamer. I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I play all kinds of stuff. Yesterday, I finished off Hatful Boyfriend. Monday, I was playing Core Keeper. Played a little bit of Headliners on the weekend. Right now, we're back to playing Old Skies. Last week, I was playing Everspace 2 DLC content. I play all kinds of stuff. You can use your channel points to make me eat beans or sour things, or to have a shot, or other more horrible sour things, or talk in funny voices, or get yourself free games. I'm now up to like 120 something game keys, or individual games. I have more keys than games that you can have if you just stick around long enough. You can just get yourself a free game. Here's some stuff about me, if you're at all interested. And I guess, oh yeah, here's where you can find me. And yeah, that's it. I think that's all the things. So how will we get back to the biggest plot twist this game's throwing at us so far? That's not the right screen. That's just the normal screen. There we go. That's not capturing. Why is it not capturing? We love solving midstream, or at least semi-solving. Yeah, I figured out that code that I wrote was just broken. It was never going to work. In fact, though the other stuff I think does work. Well, now I'm just double checking something. Game phones. Okay. Maybe. Oh, I see. Yeah, no. None of this was going to work. None of this was going to work. Oh, wait. Maybe that was right. Uh-huh. I'm still not confident that that's right. But it compiles. So, yeah. We're going to leave it there and we're going to find out. It takes Chronos a couple weeks to figure it out. Accidentally sure, but pretty quick on their end. I mean, I guess.
You killed Otis Knox.
I am Otis Knox.
You know blasting well what I mean. You murdered a man. You sent his body back in your place, made us think you were dead. And you've been living as him ever since.
You're not wrong, but I meant what I said. As far as history is concerned, I am him. I suggest you really think about what that means.
So you didn't kill yourself?
Kill myself? Is that what you thought? I was sure I made it look like an accident.
No. We figured you were too smart to forget something as important as that.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
Why do this, Duffy? Why put us through this?
Do you really need to ask that? My reason is right behind you.
Oh, please.
It's the truth.
Blasting's a swear. I just wish they would swear. I know it is probably to honestly keep the game's rating to a certain point, because we already had one shit that made it through. So, you know, to keep the PG-13 rating or whatever.
Duffy, you look so much...
Older? It's amazing what happens when you don't have access to Anderson injections anymore. Took about 10 years for biology to catch up. Just as well. Dyeing my hair gray every month was a pain.
Nozzo, what do we do? There must be some protocol for this.
There is, but...
None of them apply to me. You know the rules. The rankings must be preserved. And what's my ranking again?
Mm-hmm.
High.
Yeah, high. Which means...
Very high, actually.
Touch me.
We may not be able to touch you yet, but Otis Knox disappeared after the fireworks, according to the historical record, which means after that, you're fair game.
Yeah, but until then, we're on my time. Time which I intend to use. Marla, this is it. Not the way I expected it to be, but...
It's not fair. It's just not fair.
I know. But it's been worth it. Every last second.
With the fireworks. Cute.
Damn it. It's starting.
I thought we'd have more time. Just a little more time.
I know. We always think there's more time. Until there isn't.
I love you. You saved my life. In every sense of the word.
And I love you. You and Nathan gave my life meaning. More than I ever imagined possible. I'll see you again.
Rose Blackwell's medium? Yeah. I also like how there's a Blackwell in the,
Let's take a walk.
A walk?
in the hotel book.
The last two people to see Otis Knox were a shop owner on the Strip and one of my neighbors. Can't upset the rankings, can we? Brass will accuse me of many things, but not that. So let's go. Go ahead and say it.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
You still can't lie worth a damn.
Do you have any idea what you put us both through?
I know, and I'm sorry if there was any other way.
Well, at least you're sorry.
Just shoot him.
Saw a dead body. You have no idea what that was like.
It wasn't mine. It was Otis Knox.
Blast it, Duff. You killed a man and took over his identity for 15 years. You still haven't told me why.
It's complicated.
Lauren's also on the boardwalk in the 70s? I did notice.
I really don't. Hey, Liam!
Oh, hey, Otis. I thought you and Sis wanted to be alone tonight.
We did, but I just wanted to return this Ash Bless book you gave me.
Now? That could have waited until tomorrow, or any time.
Doing it now. I also wanted to say...
Hmm?
I love you like a real brother. You know that? Thank you for everything.
You feeling okay?
Never better.
This does sound like a man who's about to walk himself into the ocean.
Sure. See you around.
Gonna miss that big lug. Would you believe that in the original history, Otis forced Liam to hold a book signing today? On the 4th of July, for God's sake. At least I managed to spare him that indignity.
We did wonder why that photograph was faked.
Yeah, that was me. I figured that the only real risk was if someone came back in time to check. Did that, the jig was up anyway. I always wondered if Liam could tell the difference, you know? Between me and the original. Looking back, he must have known, but he never said anything. Not once. The original Otis and Liam never got along. Maybe he felt I was an improvement.
Improvement or not, you can't go around history killing people.
How many people have you killed on the job?
2. Ash Bless is another Blackwell reference? Yes, it is. Man, I haven't played Blackwell in so long. A lot of these references are just missing on me. Fuck, I think it's been like 4 years since I played the Blackwell games.
That's not the same thing, and you know it.
Why? Just because you had permission and I didn't?
You're just making excuses for yourself, trying to justify what you did.
I don't need to justify it. Otis Knox deserved to die. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Anyway, here's our next stop. Ms. Sherman!
Please, call me Evelyn. I've told you a million times.
Not gonna happen. I just wanted to give you that advanced copy of the first Thirst I promised you.
You're kidding.
Nice.
You're doing that now?
It hits stores next week. We wait much longer, it won't be special anymore. Here you go. Sign and everything.
Thank you. My nephew's gonna flip. He loved your last one.
You have a good night, Ms. Sherman.
Evelyn.
Sure. Evelyn. Let's go, Fia.
His head, the model on
Such a trip.
his head is smaller
Amazing roast.
while in motion.
Herbs. Giving her a signed copy of my last book was the least I could do in return.
How did you rewrite all those books anyway? Did you write them all from memory?
God, no. Would you believe I had to jury-rig a Quansonic generator just to pull copies of Otis Knox's books from the previous timeline?
Yes.
I thought about changing a few words here and there, putting my own spin on them. It was so tempting, you've no idea. But I didn't. Not once. Old habits die hard, I guess. Say something, Fia, for God's sake.
Was it worth it?
Yes. 1,000,000 times over. The fireworks will be over soon.
You know what happens after.
Yes, I know the protocol. You'll take me to a landing point, then Nazo will beam over a fresh chrono suit for me, then you'll bring me back.
And if you refuse?
You shoot me, with no consequences whatsoever.
Will that be necessary?
No. No, it won't. Come on. There's a great spot to watch the fireworks just over here.
But he comes back as Adam Cole, does he not?
Nice, huh?
Let's get this over with.
Wow, Fia. You're colder than I remember. The future may be home, but it seems like such a sterile place now. Home is where the love is, and there is no love there. Or maybe I'm just literally stuck in the past. See this boat? It's mine. My plan was to disappear, just like history says I did. Then I would slip into a new identity and work my way back, be with Marla again.
As Adam Cole.
Yes, I'm sorry, Fia. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Duffy. This is the last thing I want to do.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I'm not sorry for what I did 15 years ago. Not ever.
Oh!
I'm sorry for that.
What the... Duffy? What did you do?
See you soon, Fia.
Fia? Fia! Blasted! Duffy! What did you do to her?
You there, Nas? I'm sorry it came to this. Better hit that rewind button, for all the good it'll do.
Activating ERP.
Damn it. It's starting.
I thought we'd have more time.
Oh.
Making the twist predictable?
I recognize that look anywhere. How many times has it been?
Yeah, in the commentary, Dave mentions he was worried about using name as Duffy because of making the twist predictable. To be fair, like, I kind of pegged something like this happening prior, but like, as soon as I heard him talk, I'm like, okay, that's obviously Duffy because it's Abe, and Abe's voice is identifiable. Though he did do a very good job of aging himself up, like, props to him. But like, just because you could see the twist, and here's the thing I think that actually works. I was like, holy shit, that's Duffy. But like, how the fuck, or why the fuck is this Duffy? So it's one of those things like, yeah, the twist landed a bit early for me, and I guess, you know, like the twist landed early, but there was no explanation of the twist. So we just had this long drawn out discovery phase of like, okay, this thing's obviously going to drop, but like, why? So even though we caught it early, it still worked fine. Right? because it lets us, the player, feel like a smarty pants, and we get to enjoy it as it comes.
What the hell happened?
Ah, got it. So this is the first time. When you took my hand to help me out of that chair, I dosed you with Morphobite. Absorb.
Yeah, I knew it.
Morphobite?
It hardens stomach acid. Takes about 20 or 30 minutes for the effects to take hold. It's not pleasant, but you seem to already know that.
You poisoned me.
Don't worry. The cure is easy enough to obtain in about, 62 years.
What?
Quanmexlin, Fia. It's the only cure. We have a few vials in the first aid kit. You need to get back here.
Run back home to Kronazen, Fia. You have just enough time. It's too bad I'll be long gone by the time you get back.
You killed Otis Knox, and now me?
I'm not killing you, Fia, not really. And as for Otis, he had it coming. Marla, I'll see you soon.
Fully stocked first aid kit? No, we need the special medicine.
Sorry.
I hope you're happy. I really... forget it.
No. How long have I got, Nazo?
20.
We should have just shot him.
Give or take.
Like, not...
Point is 5 minutes.
I know it sounds
You have
cold.
time. I've got the antidote ready to go. I'll administer it as soon as you arrive. Fia, you're not exactly hurrying.
So he's getting away.
That doesn't matter, Fia.
Of course it blasting matters.
You're dying. Focus on that.
I'm not dying, Noz. Not really.
The acid in your stomach is changing its molecular composition as we speak.
Freaking die again so we can shoot him.
It will.
There's an achievement, I think, for getting through this without dying. Hold on, let me double check that. I don't think I'm going to figure it out, but I do believe there is an achievement. Give me a second. Oh, die of a morphobite poisoning. Is that what we've... Yeah, okay. So we have to... No, it's the other way. We have to die with it in front of 6 people. Your gun wouldn't work? He's high? Right.
Can you send me back after you'd cured me?
It won't work.
Why not? Just send me back to the exact second I left from.
We've been through this before, remember? We can't risk another Crovergence.
So? I've managed once before.
In your weakened state, it would kill you. For real. The rewinds won't be enough. So no, I'm not doing it.
What'll happen next?
We've done all we can. The brass will assign someone to...
No, Eleni, I
They won't find
put on the back burner to do some Everspace.
50 years worth of data from your current win. Every camera feed, every publicly available photo. Absolutely nothing. He's gone.
I suppose that's it then. Heading to the landing point.
I'll activate your jump as soon as you're clear. And... come on. Come on, Fia.
Fine.
Fia? The chronosuit? Come on.
There has to be another way.
I know you don't like leaving a job unfinished, but you'll be the one
Also, hi, Eleni.
if you
How you
don't
doing?
get back here.
I hate giving up. He can't get away with this.
I hate it too, Fia, but there's nothing we can do. He beat us. He knows our procedure too well. He even gave you a poison that could only be cured by what I've got here in the office.
Yes. How blasting magnanimous of him. There is absolutely no cure for Morphobite in 1993.
None. I'm reading about it now. The antidote takes years to make. You don't have that kind of time, even with time travel. Plus, you'd need access to quantonic particles, and in 1993, that's impossible.
No, it isn't.
Nozzo, I do have access to quantonic particles in 1993.
You do?
The machine in the secret basement, remember?
Fia, you're not suggesting
Goddamn right.
that rusty heap of spare parts and circuit boards?
The very same.
That's crazy!
What's the worst that could happen?
I'd give you a list. Don't have the time. Even if that machine worked, the particles are only part of the cure. There are several other steps, and
Do you want to catch Duffy or what?
not at the cost of your life.
You have your finger over the rewind button.
Always.
Then you won't let that happen. Send me all the data you have on this cure. Quanmexilin, was it?
It's in the archive.
We're gonna do this, Nozzo. And I am going to die trying. As many times as it takes.
I don't like this, Fia, but I'm with you. If you want to come back, just say the word.
Alright. Well, what a good time for an ad to come. I'm gonna hit the BRB button, which means you have to get yourself a drink or a snack, or go to the washroom, or scream into a pillow, or stare into the middle distance, or really contemplate about the kind of revenge we're gonna exact on this guy for what he's done to us. And we will be back in like 3-ish minutes. So hold on. Alright. So, investigation time. Quanmexilin.
Blood sample, sodium nitrate, buformin, phytofusion. All in less than 30 minutes. Easy.
Okay, so we have to extract our blood. I know how to do that. Shove it into the time machine. Sodium nitrate and buformin. Where the fuck do I get either of those things? Sodium nitrate is going to come from the lady's shed, right? Because sodium nitrate is like fertilizer. Buformin, I don't know what that is. Inject base compound into any type of young flora, back in time, shove it in the tree. Hop back forward in time. Take buds of leaves from a mature plant. When consuming these plants will neutralize poison. You don't... Okay, so the only thing I don't know is the buformin. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay. Oh, now we're hustling. Now we got some pep in our step.
Come on, there has to be...
Okay, we got blood.
Well, that was unpleasant, but I got it.
Okay, so we got blood. Oh my god, is every screen transition a minute? Oh, we're fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
Do you know where I could get some sodium nitrate?
Why do you ask?
I really need some. It's really important.
You don't even know what it is, do you?
Maybe?
Sorry. Can't help you.
You wouldn't happen to have any buformin?
What's that?
If you don't know... Do you know where I...
Why?
You don't...
Sorry.
I'll leave...
See?
Okay.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
your monitors didn't detect Duffy's PFE.
No, they didn't. He must have removed it long ago. He has the know-how.
Can we bring him home without it?
He was wearing it for over a decade. There should be an assuming you can catch him after the fireworks, and assuming he's, willing.
I'll worry about that when the time comes. Making this cure is a lot. Are you gonna help me?
Okay.
Sodium nitrate. That's basically salt, isn't it?
You're thinking of sodium chloride. Sodium nitrate is typically used as a preservative, or as a fertilizer.
Buformin. Do you know what that is?
Checking. It's an oral drug of the biguanide class, chemically related to metformin and fenformin.
Oh.
It used to be taken as a diabetic.
Okay, so that was that medication back in the 70s.
Discontinued in 1978.
Okay.
That's all.
Hey,
Hello
you.
there.
Yeah.
Do you know where I hear it's a good fertilizer, and since you're a gardener...
Oh, a fellow green thumb.
Sure, love plants, me. Do you know where I can get some?
I buy my blend from a shop in Greenpoint. They always have the pure stuff. You want the address?
That's over an hour away. Do you happen to have any close at hand?
You're really eager, aren't you?
You have no idea.
Well, I wish I could help, but I've only got one bag left, and it's mine.
Could you lend preferably within the next...
Nobody needs to garden that fast.
Please. I only need a dash of it. It's a matter of life and death. My death, to be precise.
I barely know you. The answer is no.
I'll leave you...
See you around.
Have to hurry. Psilobin wouldn't happen to contain buformin, would it?
It's the primary ingredient.
Blast it.
Okay, so we're going to need his prescription or something.
Have to hurry.
Now we're just gonna die on the way. There we go. I died in front of one person.
Are you all right?
Absolutely.
Hello?
One down.
Oh, it worked. I'd recognize that look anywhere. How many times has it been?
Yes, it bloody worked.
I knew it would. I timed it perfectly. Run back home to Cronus. It's too bad I'll be long. We both know that won't work on me. Not yet. Can't fault you for trying. Marla, I'll see you soon.
You'd better.
Bye, Fia. And I'm sorry.
I hope you're happy. I really...
No.
Okay. So. Do. So now this is a sequence puzzle. We're still getting all the bits.
I'll just... Hello. I'll leave you.
See?
Oof, 7 minutes to travel through time.
I don't see how... Well...
Okay.
Right, that's done. Look at that. My blood is swimming with consonic time stream particles. Wait, does that mean I'm chronolocked?
No, just the syringe, and whatever is inside it.
So this syringe is immune to changes in the time stream?
That's right.
Which means it won't pop out of existence when...
Ah, there we go.
That's also right.
Well, That'll save some time, at least.
Right, so now we don't need to do this down.
4 to go.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Okay. So now we've got that. We need to call a pharmacy in 1970 something.
Have to hurry. Who should I... No. No. Aha, she does have it. I'll make a note of it.
Evelyn Sherman. Who the fuck is Evelyn Sherman again?
No.
Can we die here? Probably. Okay. She became one of the most renowned stunt women for daring feats in films and spanned the high-speed car chase, Steel Siren, and the iconic rooftop. Okay. Injuries accumulated during her stunt career forced her to retire. Most knew her as a quiet soul, often tending to her beloved garden. Ah, okay. So the lady next door. Okay. Can we die here? I don't know.
I should.
That'd be convenient. Let's die in front of the hotel.
Oh god.
There we go. We should be up to 3 now.
Ugh. Blast it, Duffy.
Oh, it worked. I'd recognize that look. How many...
Are you enjoying this?
I'm not. Believe me. I wish it didn't have to come to this. Run back home to Krona's End, Fia. It's too...
I'll figure this out, Duffy. One way or another.
Well, good luck with that. I've had 15 years to plan this. Well,
Linear
see you
years.
soon.
You'd better.
Bye, Fia. And I'm sorry.
Can't shoot him, should be able to punch him. I should be able to knock him the fuck out. Okay. So, now, we still need the drugs from 1970 something. Don't know how to do that yet. Now,
Hello again.
we can probably talk to her.
You wouldn't...
Oh.
I wish I could. Sorry.
I'll leave you.
See you.
Oh, that was new.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'll leave you.
Shit.
Huh?
Okay.
There's a small plastic bag labeled...
Okay. So now we've got that.
Marla?
You better get him. Duffy told me what you don't want to find out.
Otis was diabetic, wasn't he?
Not that it's any of your business, but yeah, he carried those pills around wherever he went. Probably died with them too.
Thank you.
I already found out.
Oh, right. Time loops. Then you already know that this is pointless. Just go.
What exactly happened 15 years ago?
Should you really be wasting your time like this?
It's my time to waste.
Well, like Bobby Brown says, that's your prerogative. Ask whatever. I'm not the one who's dying.
How much do you actually know?
I know everything, Fia Quinn. Or should I say, Fia Quinn and Frank Nazarelli.
We call him Nozzo.
I know.
You're really okay with all this?
You mean getting rid of you so you'll leave us alone? Of course I am.
It's kind of fucked up.
Murdering your husband, poisoning me.
My husband is the man who just left. And as for the poison, the cure is 70 years that away. Clock's ticking.
How did you and Duffy meet?
I picked him up at a concert.
You what?
I thought I was saying goodbye to my abusive husband and the city for good. So when I met him, I thought, why not? Why not have a little fun before I leave?
So you brought him back to your room at the Commonwealth Hotel?
Yeah, but Otis was waiting for me when we got there. He had the devil in his eyes, let me tell you. If Duffy wasn't with me, I'm sure he would have killed me. And Nathan.
Nathan?
I just learned I was pregnant. That's why I was leaving. Duffy saved us and gave up everything to do it. So don't you dare tell me he did wrong.
That can't be right. If Marla or Nathan died in the original history, Otis Knox's history would have changed too. And it didn't. This doesn't add up.
There's more to this than you're telling me. I know it.
I don't care what you know. Now hurry home before your stomach turns to gravel. I don't want to watch.
Oh, I'm gonna make you watch.
I'd bet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna make you fucking watch.
Oh god.
Really? You gotta do that here?
Yep.
Sorry for the fuss.
This rewind thing better work, because I do not want to remember this.
How many?
You need to stop this, Duffy.
It's already done. Run back home to Kronazen, Fia. It's.
Kronazen.
I know how to live off the radar, Fia. I've eluded Kronazen for 15 years while living as a blasting celebrity. You think I can't do the same while living as a nobody? Adam Cole isn't the only identity I created. You'll never find me. Marla.
You'd.
Bye.
All right.
I hope you're happy. I really.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we need to go back in time and die in front of a couple more people, and then we will actually solve this. Where were people? Boardwalk, right? I don't know if this one's going to count.
Oh god, here.
How?
We're not, no matter how many times it takes.
It won't work. Run back home. It's.
We're friends, Duffy. How could you do this?
Of course we're friends, Fia. That's never going to change. But this is my family. Nobody's going to take that away from me. Not you, not Nazo, and not anyone at Kronazen. Nobody. Marla.
You'd.
But.
I
Okay.
hope you're happy. I really.
Okay, so who else can I die in front of? No. Boardwalk. Yeah, we can die in front of your brother.
Jesus, you okay?
I'm totally fine.
You don't look.
Right as rain.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
Oh, it worked. I'd recognize that look anywhere. How many times has it been? Well, Marla.
You'd.
Okay, who else can I die in front of? Because the achievement didn't pop. So, died in front of him, died in front of her, died in front of her. That's 3.
Have to hurry.
4 or 5 in the past. Boardwalk doesn't count. Who's the last person we die in front of? Sorry, give me 1 second. Like, do I have to die, like, here?
I should. Have to.
I'm willing for someone to look up a guy. I assume the last person might be Duffy or Nazo.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
I never knew Duffy was that good of an actor.
How do you mean?
He fooled everyone. His neighbors, his family. How come nobody saw it?
He must have used holographic feature alteration. He lowered the strength slowly over time until Otis's face became his own.
Was that technology available in 1977?
No, but Duffy had the know-how to build a crude one. He's lucky nobody caught him doing it.
Where's the nearest drugstore? I'll get some Buformin there.
Let's see. The closest drugstore that sells it is 40 minutes from your location. Driving distance.
Blast it. Not enough time.
I'm sorry.
That's all.
I'll...
I don't know how to do this one.
Oh god.
Who's the last person? It's either Duffy or Nazo.
Oh, run. It's too. Well, Marla.
You'd better.
Bye, Fia.
I hope you're.
But I don't know how to die in front of Nazo. I thought having a conversation with him would move time along, but it didn't. It is Nazo? And that is how I do it? Do I just have to keep talking to him then?
Have to.
Oops, I fucked it. That's too many.
Oh.
Well,
You'd bet. I hope you're.
Okay. 16. 9. 5. back in. 1.
Nozo?
Yeah, Fia.
What is this?
Basically, it's when a chemical mixture.
So it has.
I mean, I know what I know.
Oh, God.
Oh, there it goes.
Hold my
Okay,
thought, Nos.
the other conversations didn't
And just
work. That one did.
Fia. Activating ERP.
That was annoying. I had the right idea, but it didn't proc. Whatever. Okay. All right, let's solve this puzzle now.
Rick, how many?
No.
Somehow I run. It's too.
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
But
Blah 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 blah. Okay. So we go to the Nox residence. Kick the door in. Takes a whole minute to do that. Ring ring ring, banana phone.
Huh?
I still don't know how to get his medication.
I'll just take one.
Oh yes, I do. He died within his pocket.
Have to hurry.
Go back in time. Go to here. Up the elevator. Search the body.
He was carrying a small. I don't need.
Okay, now I have a pill.
Perhaps another time.
Now let's, I guess, reread the historical archive. Inject. Okay. Mix those things. How do I mix them? Mix equal parts sodium nitrate and biformin to create a base compound.
I see no point in. I'll just add the sodium.
Oh, okay.
I'll just crack open this.
That is not what it said. But okay, fine. We do this. And we do this. We go back to here. And then I take this and I inject it into the plant.
There we go, little sapling. Let nature do its thing.
Okay. Then I just have to eat the fruit from it, right? Yeah, let it mature. Eat the buds of leaves. So we're gonna eat some tree next time we die.
Have to hurry. Oh God, here it comes.
Oh, apparently rewinding 10 times during the grunge era was also an achievement.
how many? You always run back home to Cron. It's.
You'd.
But
I hope you're happy. I really.
Yeah. We've done all this shit. Okay, Nox resins. Tree. Eat that tree.
Here goes everything. Ugh.
Well,
It's cute that he backs up.
Felt good. Now to catch up with
That was a fun little detail.
time.
Thea? How are you even standing? Your stomach lining must feel like razor blades by now.
I found a cure. It worked wonders. In fact, I've never felt better.
Well, you've always been resourceful.
You taught me well.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Nozzo, how long till the fireworks are finished?
any second now. After that,
Nozzo?
Don't bother. I've desynced you.
Desynced?
Small invention of mine. I made it back in 2062. Still works 15 years later. It desyncs you from the monitoring station at Chronozen. When I turn it off, Nazo won't even notice time has passed. So, we can talk freely.
Did you use that desync device in the field? It can't be legal.
It's not, and I didn't use it often. Maybe a few times just to try it out. Then I met Marla and, well, things got out of hand.
Got out of hand? You killed a man, Duffy.
He was going to kill Marla. Nathan too.
We both know that isn't true. If Otis's history changed that drastically, we would know.
Fine. You got me. She wouldn't have been killed. She would have been beaten within an inch of her life and never fully recovered. And Nathan, born with severe brain damage, grew up despising his father. It was Nathan who killed him, you know. The original Otis. Buried him at sea on the 4th of July. Then killed himself a few months later. Tell me, Fia, should I have just stood by and let all of that happen?
We've let worse things happen, Duffy.
This was different. I saw an opportunity to make things better and I took it.
This goes against everything you taught me.
You mean focus on the job? I found something more important than the job. And so have you, haven't you? Yeah, you have. I know the look. You know how I feel, whether you admit it or not.
What makes you the exception, then? Why do you get to have everything you want, when the rest of us...
That's just it. I found something I wanted, more than anything, so I took the risk. Wouldn't you, Fia? I think you would. I really think you would.
You know nothing about how I feel.
I know what it's like to live like you. To avoid caring about anything because it might disappear. Look at Nazo. He lost his whole family. Now his life revolves around Kronozen. He knows that if he cared about anything else, he could lose it. Is that the future you want for yourself?
Fireworks have stopped.
Yeah.
So tell me, how is this going to go?
Fia, a long time ago I asked you a question. I asked why there were so few of us who could do this job. Do you remember what you said?
What does that have to do with anything?
Come on, Fia, I'm at your mercy. Can't you humor me?
No!
A little?
No! You poisoned me! No! Why are we doing this?
That it didn't matter. I was just glad to be chosen.
Yeah, I probably made some offhand joke, didn't I? I've thought about it a lot over the years, and I've realized something. Life is about change. The world is about change. Change is a necessary part of life. Staying aloof and above it all while the world alters and shifts around you. Nobody should live like that. Nobody can live like that. No wonder Kronozen finds so few candidates. I'm amazed they can find anyone at all. They told us we could see all the paths not taken, like it was so magical, so blasting special. But they left out one important thing. All those paths, none of them include us. So I escaped all that. I've walked a path of my own. It was full of highs, full of lows, and full of everything in between. But above all, it was full. Can you say the same? I'm not going back, Fia. So kill me, or let me go. I'm ready either way. Well, what's it gonna be?
Nuzzo, how long till the fireworks are finished?
Any second now. After that, do whatever you need to do. Fia?
It's done.
Already?
I said it's done. Can I come home now?
Is your chronosuit engaged?
Yes, confirmed. Home, please.
Sure, Fia. Stand by. And timefall in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. Are you okay?
Never better.
I'm sorry you had to do that, Fia.
Yeah. Well, can't fight protocol.
Do you want to go grab a drink? Talk about it. Or go to the park gallery, even.
I think I'd rather call it a night.
Right. Of course. This was a lot. I'm gonna petition the brass to give us some time off. I don't care how backlogged we are.
Sure. Whatever you feel is best.
Yeah. What a mess.
The next day. Sure. Oh, I'm Nazo now. Huh.
No, I'm where.
ID acknowledged. Welcome, Frank Nazarelli.
Huh? That's weird. The jump system's engaged.
Oh, so we're going rogue now for Chapter 7?
2029 NYU. Oh, Fia. You didn't. Fia, come in. Please tell me you aren't doing what I think you're doing. That explosion needs to happen. You know this. Stopping it could blast it. I'm setting an auto jump to come after you. If you can hear me, just stay where you are. I won't tell the brass. I'll erase the logs. Just be okay.
Remember how the game started? Yeah, I remember being here. We locked the door, don't we?
Ow. Been here since I did that. Fia? Fia, are you there? I'm here, Fia. I just hope you haven't done anything crazy. Fia? Fia, come in. Blast it. It can't end like this. Come on. Don't freak out. Think. You've got this all under control.
No, we don't.
Blasted Fia. If you're here to stop that explosion...
Right.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Fia? Are you alright? What's going on?
I did it, Nos.
Where are you?
Alley off Waverley. Can't miss it. Meet you there.
Fia, what did you do?
Fia caused the explosion? She might have caused it, or she might have saved the person. Yeah.
Again.
Again?
We've had this conversation before. 44 times, I think. Maybe 45.
Rewind. That means...
I'm dying, Nos. Yeah.
How?
How do you think? Wasn't quick enough, but I saved her. Some of the paintings, too. Not all of them, but... it's enough.
Come on, Fia. Let's get you out of here.
I won't make it, Nos. We tried so many times.
Why did you do this, Fia?
Because Duffy was... too good a teacher.
Duffy?
I wanted to do one thing. Just one thing. For myself. No, not for myself. For someone else.
I'll get an ambulance. There are already several on their way. I'll just flag one of them down.
Tried that. Doesn't work. Sorry, Nos.
I don't get it, Fia. Why is she so important? You barely know her.
I wanted to know her. To give us both the chance. She deserves that. We deserve that.
Was she worth losing your life over?
I didn't plan on dying when coming here. It just kind of happened.
I don't know what to do here, Fia.
Turn off my PFE.
What? But the rewinds.
We'll stop. I know. But it's okay. I checked the archive. Imani lives. Knowing that, it's okay. It's all okay.
You can't know for sure if Imani will live.
Don't tell me you are doubting the archive.
No, but another chrono shift can take her away again.
I know. This could all be for nothing. Isn't that amazing?
What?
Think of all the people we met, all through history, all following their dreams, following their hearts. None of them knew if it would work out. None of them knew the future, but it didn't stop them from trying anyway. What makes us so special?
If the rewinds stop, you die.
I'll die anyway.
So we'll try again.
We've tried everything. Please, Nozzo.
Counterpoint, we've tried 44 or 45 times. I don't think that qualifies as everything.
We'll find another way. There's always another way.
We've tried them all. Nothing works. Trust me.
I'll go back and stop you.
You do, and I'll never forgive you.
I can live with that.
I'll come back and try again the first chance I get. You know I will.
I can't, Fia. I can't watch you die.
Then don't watch.
Fia.
Please.
I won't do this. You can't ask me to do this.
You're the only one who can do this. Please.
We'll find another way. There's always another...
We've tried the... Nothing. Trust me.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Nozzo. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, I...
That's one of my favorites. Could I ask what you see? What are you feeling right now?
Oh.
It's interesting that it's reusing... It's reusing, like, that conversation prompt.
Really?
Yeah.
These paintings have a colorful history. We still don't know the name of the brave woman who sacrificed her life to rescue them. Her reasons will always remain a mystery. All we can do now is appreciate what she saved and try to imagine what she saw. Do you really feel nothing?
Was she happy?
Sorry?
Fia, was she happy?
So you know.
That she faked her death? Yeah. Fia always was a terrible liar.
Isn't that the truth? It was her biggest regret. Lying to you. If she realized that you knew all along, well, no point in dwelling.
So, was she happy?
Yes. We both were, as much as anyone can be.
Thanks. That's all I wanted to know. She passed 5 years ago.
Duffy taught her too well, yeah.
I miss her. I miss her every day.
Yeah. I wish I could understand why. To risk everything she had, everything she was, on someone she barely knew?
I wondered the same thing. To the day she died, she never had a proper answer. She had her own reasons. Whatever they were, I'm grateful for them. I hope that one day you'll find some of your own.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I'm here most of the time. If you ever want to talk about her or anything at all, just putting that out there.
I'll keep that in mind, Miss Quinton.
Please. Call me M. And you're Nozzo, correct?
Yeah, Actually, it's Frank. Call me Frank.
Frank it is. And poof. We now know each other. You have a good night, Frank.
Same to you.
That was really nice. Excellent reuse of conversation prompts and like lines and stuff. Oh, I thought there was a chapter 7. What? Okay. Okay. We're okay. Fun fact, I did not get a lot of the achievements in this game. Oh, man. Here's the cast. Sally Beaumont, Edward Young. I was wrong. I really thought that was David Gilbert. Hi, Abe. Magic is Johnny. Mitch Santana and Nick Cord. Okay. Oh, Pushing Up Roses as Miss Mix, or Mix Mix. Mike Pollock as Joe Anderson. Why do I know that name? Mike Pollock. Yep, there's Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Yeah. Abigail Wall. I don't know that name. Oh, okay. Layla decided to be anonymous. Fair enough. She played the Muse, None Avowed. Ah, thank you. That's quite a picture for Mr. Alex Ross there. Felicia Hudson, Jay Britton. Chisha Somatilaka. There we go. Okay. Oh, look, Mr. Everyman here. Philip Sacramento. Oh, Ren also decided to remain anonymous. Melissa Renzi Martin is Sam Dean Jackson Grant. I knew his voice, and I don't know why. Sandra Espinosa. Okay. Frank Torado. We beat the odds and we came back for more. Stephanie Nemeth Parker. Okay. Sandra and Frank as a couple was lovely. Yeah. Sylvia Nelson Jr. Okay. They're Bandana and Ellie and Unavowed. Yes. Brian and Marcel. Okay. Judy Ellis. Ariel Siegel. What an interesting game. For some reason I thought there was a chapter 7. I don't know why I thought that. Well, no, I'll look after. Look at all them beta testers. I wonder if Murph's in here. Because I don't know Murph's real name, so if he is in there, I can't find it.
They're so stuck way in the past. 'Cause they don't know.
No.
Where we belong. Seize love and make it shine. Seize me, baby.
Actually, it was originally going to be Sam Durkin, but the timeline didn't match up, so Dave made it a beat cop. Nice. This is a fun duet.
It's perfectly clear I'm yours and you are mine. So kiss me, baby. Yeah, kiss me, baby.
I'm just listening to the song, just enjoying it. Whoa! That's fun. What happens if I hit continue? What?
Oh no.
I know. Again.
Oh, we're just gonna play through this?
I'm done. But it's not. It's enough.
Okay, there was no chapter 7. Okay. I'll to 4. We'll just bail out. I just thought there was gonna be a fun little twist there, you know? Holy moly. Oh. What an interesting game. I'm gonna have to sit and digest this one for a little while. I mean, God, a lot of interesting themes going on there. One, obviously, a very interesting take on like a dystopian future where even time has been, you know, commercialized, and for the right price, you can go and fuck around in history, right? As long as there's rules around it so that it can be responsibly sourced, right? And you know how they can find so few people to actually. I think Duffy really does have a solid point of like nobody in their right mind would want to actually work for Chronozen, because if you actually stop and think about what they're offering you for a minute and look beyond the fact that like, ooh, you get to see all this kind of stuff. It's like, well, hold on. You don't get to actively like actually be a part of it anymore, you know? That's fucked up. That's a monkey's paw kind of situation. And I mean, Duffy figured it out eventually, and he was smart enough to figure out a way around it, but that's more or less what the whole time malaise thing is every once in a while your brain registers that like this shit ain't normal, this isn't okay, and you're just kind of taught to push it aside, you know? And that's fucking grim. And I do find it interesting, like eventually, quite frankly, I think you probably, like everyone probably ends up going rogue or just aging out, because I don't know how you could do that job for your whole life. I'm a little sad we didn't get to play as Fia going rogue. Like I can understand why Dave chose not to do that for a bunch of reasons. One, it would have been that much longer of a game. But two, that's not the point, I guess. And I can understand that narratively. But I do wish we could have done that. I think it would have been interesting to play a chapter where we're going as Fia, actively trying to go against the rules, right? To pull a Duffy, you know? And I think that would have been a lot of fun to do, especially because like we wouldn't have been able to contact Nazo, we wouldn't have been able to die, so like there would like the stakes would have been better, sorry, if we died, it would have been permanent, I guess is more what I'm saying. By unlocking yourself from the player, she's unlocking herself from Chronozen and from her timeline. Yeah. Like, there is a narrative thing there. The fact that Fia decided to go rogue means that we don't get to control her anymore. Like, there is a part of... There's a layer to it that is literally that. I think you're right, Moritz. So, like, I get why we didn't get to. I get why we don't get to see that. Because it's not for us, it was for her. Right? And I can totally understand that. But the other part of me wishes that we just got to do that with her, because the whole time you're playing as Fia, and you know she's a sympathetic character, so for her to decide to go rogue, I guess you run the risk of us, the player, not being on board. but I don't know. I think it would have worked, but regardless, I get why we didn't. It's just a personal thing that I would have enjoyed it. And honestly, I feel legitimately bad for Frank, because like he didn't have a lot of friends, you know, because he isn't allowed to, and the two friends that he kind of had went fucking rogue on him and disappeared into time, you know. And I guess it fades to black before we know what happens to Duffy, but like we know what happens to Duffy, right? Fia doesn't kill him because he comes back as what was his name? Adam Close, Adam Cross, whatever it was. Like, he came back as that. The history didn't change, because if it had, we would have known. So like, even though it fades to black, we know how that plays out. And also, if Fia had killed him, she probably wouldn't have been in a place to go back in time and change something herself. You didn't get a chance to check if it changes. That's true, but I feel like Nazo would have noted something. But I don't know. I think the mentality of, I can't imagine Fia killing Duffy and then opting to do exactly what Duffy did. Right? Like, that doesn't make sense. No, we're going to snooze that. That doesn't make any sense. Like, that's just like the thought process there just doesn't work, right? There's no way she would kill him for going off the grid and then the next day be like, and now it's my turn. So, no. He got to live. Nah, he got to live. It just, no, because the cognitive dissonance you like that Fia would have to feel for her to be like, I'm gonna go buy the book and murder this guy, but then go and do it exactly for me. Like, is it possible? Sure, but like from a storytelling standpoint, that's wild. I could see her like sliding into that over time, perhaps, but this was literally like the next day. You know, humans are pretty good justification. Yeah, I know, but not on a 180 that hard. I just like it narratively doesn't make for a fun story either. But it's really interesting because, I mean, and at the end they get wiped out because the whole thing is about the impermanence of it all. You know, yeah, I'm not killing anyone like Duffy did. I'm saving someone. Sure. But yeah, the impermanence of the whole thing being a running theme throughout it all. It's like, what is the point to any of this? That's the only reason Duffy figured it out. Because Duffy made himself important. And that's the only reason he got to stick around and actually have what it is that he wanted, you know? At least for a time. Eventually, yeah, he had to switch over to being the other guy. And then all bets were off. Have I seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? I haven't, actually. I would like to. But no, I haven't had a chance to watch that. But I don't know. The Old Skies is a very interesting one to me because it's not a happy story. Even as we like do these little things throughout, like the whole thing is kind of underpinned with a sadness. And it ends on a sad note. Like, Frank is alone. Fia is obviously dead and gone, but then also eventually Fia gets wiped out of existence. This person that we have spent however much time we have been on it, right? Like, it's all just very, very kind of sad to think about the impermanence of a person, right? Yeah, it's a dystopian from the beginning, but it becomes more personally dystopian. That, yes, you're right. I guess it's like you observe the dystopia from the outside at the beginning because you're like, holy shit, we've commoditized time travel. That's fucked up. And you can pay to like change history. What the fuck? And then as we play through it, it becomes, we see the personal impact of that the capitalist engine doesn't care about, right? Like the fact that it wipes out individual people doesn't matter to Chronozen, right? And that's why you as the player, these characters are told to focus on the job, because if you start to think about the little tragedies that occur as a result of it, it fucks you up. How many times does Mondi get shifted out? For instance, like 4, I think, 4 or 5, something like that. But yeah, that's wild. And it doesn't matter until it matters to Fia, and as soon as that happens, you're done. You're hooped, right? It's just a matter of when, not if. But yeah, it's wild. Like, and you're supposed to kind of take it all in stride. Now we're gonna keep snoozing. You're supposed to kind of take it all in stride, and like eventually, yeah, because you're human. You attach to things eventually. That's just how humans work. So I don't know. It's a tragedy. This game is kind of like a bubblegum tragedy. Like you do all this fun stuff, but underneath the underpinnings of all that fun and adventure, it's just kind of sad. Yeah, hold on. Wrong button.
Nanny, the hell?
Still not that one.
A tragedy.
There it is.
It was just a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
It was a tragedy.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
A tragedy.
I don't use that button like at all these days. It was very funny when I first made it. But yeah, like this is like a snazzed up tragedy of a story. It's really good. And just for funsies, I got 20 of the 45 achievements. Oh my god. That's so many. Though admittedly, some of these require you to play through it a second time. And then I will probably do that on my own time. But hey, I guess that's it. I guess we're done. I thought I'd be playing this tomorrow, but I guess I'm not. Man, yeah, this one's going to stick with me for a while, I think. My brain's gonna have to kind of work over what Old Skies was about. Because I think there's a bunch of themes going on here. Yeah. It's going to keep me thoughtful for a bit, which is nice. It's nice when you play a game that actually, like, puts that to you. But that is going to do it for me tonight. So let's find someone we can raid to. Mute. Let's see. Does anybody have a suggestion? Got a new friend we can meet? Because if not, I think I might go visit Super Hobbit, who's playing a cool looking game called Dead Zone Rogue. All right, yeah, let's do that. Go say hi to Super Hobbit. And that means, with the retiring of this game, make sure I copy my own friggin' raid message this time. What that means, tomorrow we will be starting Return to Monkey Island. It has the votes. So that will be the next game we play. But that's going to do it for me tonight. So feel free to grab a raid message if you want. And we're going to go say hi to Super Hobbit. And that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Good night.